Download the latest update MB-300 Real Dumps to pass your Microsoft Dynamics 365 Core Finance and Operations exam. PassCert New updated the latest MB-300 exam questions and answers to help you practice for your real test. It will ensure you pass your Microsoft MB-300 exam successfully in your first try. Questions 1. You develop a Power Apps app that allows users to upload images. The app automatically resizes images and adds metadata tags to uploaded images. The app must automatically tag images of checks within Dynamics 365 Finance. You must enable access to the Power App from Finance and pass a variable to indicate context to the app. Pop-up blockers are enabled on all user devices. You need to configure the app. What are two possible ways to achieve the goal? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Add the app by using the Power Apps button on the standard action pane. B. Use JavaScript to open a modeless dialog. Pass the context with a query string value. C. Use JavaScript to open a new modal dialog. Pass the context with a query string value. D. Embed the app on a page as a fast tab. E. Create a Power Automate flow that sends an email with a link to open the app. Answer: A, D. Questions 2. A company plans to create a new workspace. You need to design the workspace. Which 3 components are mandatory? Each correct answer presents part of a solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Related links. B. Summary section. C. Tabbed list. D. Power BL section. E. Section charts. Answer: A, B, C. Questions 3. Note: this question is part of a series of questions that present the same scenario. Each question in the series contains a unique solution. Determine whether the solution meets the stated goals. Some question sets might have more than one correct solution, while others might not have a correct solution. After you answer a question in this section, you will not be able to return to it. As a result, these questions will not appear in the review screen. You are a Dynamics 365 Finance Sales Manager. You use a Power BI dashboard that shows near real-time sales data from reports and tiles. It is impractical to keep switching between multiple applications. You need to configure a way to access the Power BI reports within the Dynamics 365 Finance client. Solution: create a link to the Power BI reports in your workspace. Does the solution meet the goal? A. Yes. B. No. Answer: A. Questions 4. You need to configure the system to meet the workflow requirements. What should you use? A. Document Management Notes and Power Automate. B. Power Automate and Workflow. C. Vendor Scorecards and Power Automate. D. case management and workflows. Answer: C. Questions 5. You need to determine when and where the user regression testing should take place for new Dynamics 365 Finance releases. When and where should the testing take place? A. The Monday before the second Saturday in the month in the base test, user acceptance testing environment. B. The Monday before the second Saturday in the month in the base sandbox environment. C. The Monday after the second Saturday in the month in the base test, user acceptance testing environment. D. The Monday after the second Saturday in the month in the base sandbox environment. Answer: A. Question 6. You need to configure the system for account representatives. Which two actions should you perform? Each correct answer presents a partial solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Recreate the job alert as a change-based alert. B. Enable change-based alerts. C. Increase the batch job running frequency. D. Specify the batch server for the alert notifications job. Answer: A, C. Question 7. You need to detail a business process for streaming the customer editing process for account representatives. Which two actions should you perform? Each correct answer presents a partial solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Navigate to the All Customer form for the Accounts Receivable module and select the appropriate customer account. B. Navigate to the Account Representative's Workspace and select the appropriate customer account. C. Select the form and then select Hide. D. Hide invoice account from the view. Answer: A, D. Questions 8. You need to extend the warranty and SLAs to meet the requirements. What should you do? A. Integrate the solution with a Dynamics 365 data entity. B. Configure a Power Automate flow for the solution. C. Configure the solution for a Power Virtual Agents channel. D. Integrate the solution into a Power Apps integrated social media platform. Answer: C. Questions 9. You plan the migration from Dynamics AX 2012 R3 to a Dynamics 365 for Finance and Operations environment. You will be using Lifecycle Services, LCS, and the tools provided with it. You need to clean up data, review and configure SQL optimizations, and identify deprecated features in your code. What tool should you use? A. Microsoft Azure DevOps. B. Upgrade Analyzer. C. Data Import, Export Framework, DIXF. D. Code Upgrade Estimation Tools. Answer: B. Questions 10. A company implements Dynamics 365 Finance and Dynamics 365 Customer Service. For which two scenarios can you use dual write? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Synchronize customer data between both Dynamics 365 systems. B. Import customers from an older system. C. Synchronize customer data between Dynamics 365 Finance and Microsoft Azure Data Lake. D. Support offline catch-up of data synchronization between systems. Answer: A, D.